I've been in Cisco nearly 4 years. I joined from another major IT organisation. What attracted me to Cisco at the time when I joined, which was to join as the HR director for the UK and Ireland, was Cisco's vision at that particular point in time of the transformation it was about to embark upon. And I was pretty excited about the opportunity that I could see for HR to play a significant role in that transformation. Early on in my Cisco career, in fact, I think in week 2, myself and all the other directors globally came together with our global chief executive, John Chambers, in San Francisco, where he shared with us his vision of the transformation we were about to embark upon. It was about a shift from, I guess, an organisation which had focused on the web previously to this new version or iteration of the web that we were calling Web 2.0, and collaboration that would go on within the web. And this idea of bringing, I guess, what we'd all experienced at home from the internet into the workplace at a phenomenal rate, and the challenge that that would bring to leadership within Cisco, and to look at different models, look at different ways of organising ourselves, look at different ways to lead. And the cultural change that would ensue. The opportunity with remote management is huge, because I think from a personal perspective, my manager doesn't sit in the same jurisdiction as me or the same time zone, and I think it's a huge opportunity to use technology to, I guess, collaborate with them. But rather than use traditional technology like telephones, you have to push yourself to use video, to use our telepresence product, to really get the best out of a conversation with him or her. And so I've had some very tough meetings with people who work for me or that I've been involved in my professional life within Cisco, where I thought we have to do it face to face. Actually using technology has been just as powerful, as useful, but I had to challenge myself to do that. So I'd like to think that I empower my people and that I look for different perspectives. I'd like to think that I create an environment of trust where people can be themselves and can turn up to work and work however and whenever works for them. So I'm more bothered about the results that are driven and the output than I am about how it's actually achieved. I think it's something for me that you pride myself on, is the ability to give and receive feedback. So it's actually to ask people for how can I be better, what can I do to help them, and create the kind of environment where people feel like I am interested in hearing their perspectives and learning from them. And I think now, as I've got an expanded role looking after the Europe, Middle East and Africa, with different cultures, different expectations, and the fact I'm not seeing the team as often as I might have done in my previous role, where I had a lot more of the team around me, it's more incumbent upon me to kind of get to know them through the technology, ask for that instant feedback, and be seen to be responding to it well. So there's more dynamic, complex relationships in this environment than ever before. But I think the key thing is, irrespective of whether you sit in a country or you're managing lots of countries, communications is a key thing. I think you can build relationships with people dependent on who they are and what they're all about. So it's getting to know them, it's investing the time in them. So I might not always like everyone that I work with, but I will always invest the time in getting to understand what their perspectives are, what they're looking for, and being open and honest with them about challenges that I might have with them personally. So I go back to this, what I said earlier on about, for me, feedback's really important. If I've got to have a relationship with you to get something done, I've got a relationship with you to get something done. But if I have an issue with you, then I would want to tell you what that issue is and work with you on a one-on-one basis about how we're going to overcome that particular issue for the collective outcomes that we want to achieve. So the reality is, for me, that this new environment we've created, where there shouldn't be one person more powerful than another, we all need to work together, has created a different dynamic.